You're listening to KFOI Radio.
It's Wednesdays with Wilson.
Hey, Fort Osage, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another episode of Wednesdays without Wilson. I'm Dylan Doherty, and today I'm with...
Jazzy Walker.
Coach Stepp.
And Mr. Parsons.
Boo, Wilson's not here today.
I thought you were booing me for a second. I was like, wow.
Ironically
Well,
enough, the namesake of the show is noticeably absent.
Contract holdouts.
That must be what it is.
Yeah, well, he came up to me last weekend and was like, wow, that was the best podcast we've ever had because I wasn't here. And then he's not here.
So now you're going to go back at him and say, no,
Yeah.
this was the best podcast that we ever had.
I really couldn't feel like he could make fun of me.
I mean, anyone, that's a subjective statement
Yes,
to say.
is this the same Coach Wilson we're talking about? He can find a reason to make fun of anybody.
Well, yes, but now that he's gone,
We can say
You
whatever
can't
we want on
talk.
show.
Dylan, you're probably the only one that could actually say something, like make fun of me, because you've actually been here like every episode.
I know, I've been here for every episode.
Yeah.
So at the
Even
end of
though
the
you're
year,
late.
I get to pick what the best episode is at the end of the year.
And he brought his donut today
Yeah,
without
I did.
sprinkles, guys. There's
They
no
don't have
I was-
sprinkles.
And
I was
only
just
one
going to make that
Pepsi.
point there, Mr.
They don't have
Parsons.
the chocolate glazed ones today, so I got the chocolate powdered ones. I haven't had those from Casey's before, so this will be an interesting taste test after the show.
powdered
And-
sugar is like the sand of baking.
Oh, I get it. I get you, Mr. Parsons.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets everywhere.
Yep.
It's, hard to clean up.
It doesn't add anything if you ask me to whatever you're putting it on.
No.
No.
Would add sweetness.
Yes, but it's like gritty at sometimes and it's caked on in the others. I literally sound like, what's his name? Darth Vader in episode 1 when he's explaining sand. But keep going.
But are you okay? Because you only brought one soda in.
I did only bring one. Well, I only
and
brought
you
in
don't have
one
the same
today.
donut.
Because Yearbook will actually be going to Edwardsville, Kansas for a field trip today. We're going to the Varsity Yearbook production plant, which, as a reminder, if you haven't bought your yearbook yet, you should really do that.
Me.
Yeah, we dropped a slick,
I have
a
not.
slick little promo. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's really dramatic. The book's falling over to lead to the new one, and we're working on 2 new advertisements as well, teaming up to make sure you guys get your yearbook. They put a lot of work into that.
Guys, don't be a senior. It's expensive.
Yeah.
I could very easily drop $200 this week at school between prom and yearbook and senior pictures.
Look, just buy the yearbook.
Nothing else.
Jazzy, is it really worth, though, paying the money for the senior pictures? Because you're only going to post it once. Because if you post it next year, I'm going to come for you and tell you to take those pictures down.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you put like a target on yourself over that.
Yeah.
Should we explain that one?
A lot of it is for my mom, but
Well, let's explain the backstory of what I just mentioned, Jazzy. I know that you just took a deep
people
breath.
keep posting pictures of themselves like a year later, 2 years later, of like in their cap and gown, and I'm like, that's weird to me. Like, it's not your graduation
sorry.
year. You're taken away from everyone else.
What?
Yes, people like post on Instagram like a year later, like 2 years later, with like this like prompt, and it's like post the day you graduated. And
So,
it's like a
let
year.
me get this right. So I graduated in 2022.
Yes.
I post a picture of myself in my cap and gown
Yes.
to my story in 2024
Yes.
and say what?
Like the day you graduated. Like show off the day you graduated.
Why am I doing that?
Beats the heck out of me. I don't know.
Social media likes, views. Let's be honest.
But
Yeah.
it's just weird. I just
Who's liking someone who hasn't done anything for 2 years?
You're only giving her fuel to her fire. I regret
you.
bringing this up.
Thank you.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
My
Jesse.
argument is,
it's just
though,
a little strange.
you don't own graduation.
No, but it's like you had your time. You had your year. Let me have mine.
Or they, I
Let us have
promise
ours.
you, it doesn't take away from you for someone else to post their graduation.
does.
It does not take away from yours, Jazzy.
Yes, it does.
Jazzy's perfect world is when we get to graduation. She's the only one that walks up on stage and gets her diploma. She gives a speech, walks out, and then the rest of graduation
No.
commences.
No, I wouldn't like that. I don't like that much attention.
Jazzy, I'm telling you, most sensible people are looking at that and going, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's
Anyways, Dylan, I feel like Jazzy's contributed a lot to the episode today. Can we revisit what happened last Friday? I really want to see from your point of view, Coach Stepp and Mr. Parsons.
That's what you want to go over?
Yeah, we did something on Friday.
I want to clarify. Shout out to friend of the show, Caleb Smith. I've told him multiple times not to do what he did at that matchup, and he did it anyway. So we're going to be talking on Saturday before going into districts.
Well, background, Stepp, what happened Friday?
Well, if you saw what Caleb did, we had teachers versus students with the Scholar Bowl team, and I was fortunate enough to be one of the teachers. But when we walked in the room, Caleb Smith started talking smack about how we were going to get crushed
The four
in,
of us,
in
I
the
might
match.
add.
Yes, Mr. Parsons was on the team as well. Shout out to Miss Fulton and Mr. Bennett, who also were on the teacher side, and we ended up winning.
And it was like a handicap match. There was like 7 to 8 students going up against the
we
four
had too
of
many
us.
people.
I'm sure that's what it was. And, we did, we started out hot and then hit a little bit of a dry spell and got down.
100 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then came roaring back and
Roaring. Keyword roaring. We came back with a vengeance for sure. I think there probably was like 5 questions in a row they didn't even get a chance to answer because we went back to back to back. It was like our team was the Avengers, and we all knew specifically the most random information that he was giving. It was amazing.
Mr. Parsons hit the rappers
Ooh.
from what
It was
era
back
was
to
it?
back to back. It was talking about where drill originated in Chicago. The second one was about Pop Smoke. And then the third one was about an obscure rapper from the UK that didn't take off his jacket in the booth and it became a meme. And I knew all of it. And the whole time I was thinking, where's Jackson Adams? He would have loved this. But
no. He loves Kanye.
yeah, but Chicago's where Kanye's from.
We should have got Jackson on the show this week.
Let's make smarter choices. Anyways, what's our top 3 of the week?
I invited him for next week, just so we're clear.
Oh, great.
So our top 3 for this week is going to be graduation gifts, or I guess
Yeah,
retirement gifts.
Yeah, that's good.
And then whatever Mr. Parsons is doing this year. So who wants
Leaving.
to start off on that one?
I'll go.
Ooh, she's been thinking about this, you can tell.
No. Well, one, I want money. Because it's
Who doesn't?
Yeah. 2, I would say like stuff for my dorm.
What do you need specifically already?
I need like a mattress topper for my bed because they're not comfortable. I need a vacuum. Just like stuff like that. I
You need a
have
vacuum
lot-
for your dorm?
Yeah,
Do they not have one to check out on your floor?
that's too much work.
Oh.
Okay.
I
And
would
isn't your
just-
floor tile? Every dorm room I've ever been in has a tile floor.
I'm a little bit of like a clean freak. And I watched a lot of TikToks and they've said that you should invest in a vacuum.
Where are you going to store that vacuum at?
I don't know, in my closet.
Do you mean like one of the handheld ones, or like
Like not like a
like,
huge
like a
vacuum.
legitimate vacuum?
It's like a vacuum, but it's like a stick.
Okay.
The stick. Okay.
So it's not like big. It's not like a chunky vacuum
A
in like the
chunky
80s.
Are you? Anyways, was that all 3 of them?
No. Because you asked specifics.
You got money, a chunky vacuum, and what's the next one?
Gift cards?
Yeah, but where to?
I don't know, McDonald's or something.
Okay. Okay.
Not Shakespeare's Pizza, 'cause it's disgusting.
Oh, you offended somebody.
That is false.
I'm gonna say you can't say that on the show. I don't know if I'd publicly admit that one.
Jazzy's the queen of just making sure we never get any sponsorships.
Sorry.
At number 3, I'm gonna probably agree with the dorm stuff. That would be nice. Number 2 is gonna be money, and then number 1 would be my college tuition. So if anyone listening to the show is interested in paying off my college tuition, it should be about $10,000 a year. Shoot me an email, ddoherty2308@student.photosage.net. Please do that by July. Thank you.
I'm about to say, how long is that email active for after you graduate?
I think through does it go up until the school year officially ends?
I'm not sure. Do you know, Step?
I do not.
I'm sure I'll get emails weekly, and then one week they're just gonna stop, and then I'll start getting LinkedIn messages.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. My top 3 for just existing, because I'm not retiring, I'm not graduating, I'm just starting my teaching journey. Yeah, Quick Trip gift cards is the sleeper gift that you can get, because you can use it for food in a pinch, and gas is like the number one commodity. When you guys go to college, you're gonna realize that it cost $100 to go home and back. So gas station gift cards for me, AMC, that's like my favorite pastime, is to go see movies. I'm gonna do a lot of that this
Movies
summer.
are expensive,
They are.
and I don't like it.
I bought a $5 movie ticket to see Oppenheimer finally in theaters because I had to, and the popcorn cost $30 and the ticket was $5.
Thank you, Jazzy, for not mentioning a specific movie chain to knock out another potential sponsor for the show.
Well, I love B&B. It's my favorite.
It is great. It is great. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'm going to say gas and movies, and I'm a happy guy. What about you, Steph?
I don't know whether I really have 3. Just when you get to this point, there's not a lot that you want or need. I did happen to get a QT gift card at my retirement kind of celebration thing for basketball, so that was nice to pay for some gas and stuff like that. But just in how times have changed, when I graduated, one of the nice things that I got was a really nice pen that you youngsters don't use anymore.
Like a quill pen.
No. Jazzy.
Like
Come
what
on
they
now.
signed the Declaration of
Yeah.
Independence with?
Wow. Thanks for that shot.
I mean, Mr. Step was there.
Do you want a new lawnmower for your potential lawn job? Or some
know
golf
what?
clubs? Or an
The,
apron for Home Depot?
Home Depot apron. Those are nice.
Those are cool.
Yeah. Do you notice how they decorate them? Put
Yeah.
patches on them or write things on them,
And-
things like that. Kind of personalize them.
It's like you're in a scout troop.
Yeah.
You're putting your merit badges on.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're
Yeah.
excited about the Home Depot apron.
I don't know that I'll be at the Home Depot.
Do we know what's in the final?
I
running
do
stuff?
not.
No.
Coach Wilson had the Final Four last week. The national championship game, the actual men's national championship game, was played Monday night,
Who won?
and UConn won. UConn Huskies won
By like 15 points, I
Beat the
think.
Purdue Boilermakers.
So they both won. Right? No.
What?
No. For
Who
the on the
won
women's
girls?
on the women's side, it was
South
South Carolina.
Yes, Iowa beat UConn.
Yeah, that's right.
In the semifinal
That would have
round.
been cool if they would have both won.
So that happened, but I don't know if he has reached the final on the step retirement bracket or not.
Speaking of that, isn't literally the WNBA draft next week already?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's something crazy.
I
As
know
soon
they're-
as their season ends, they have to declare.
Yeah, I know they're talking about the women's players who are gonna be entering the WNBA draft.
Yeah, shout out to Caitlin Clark, also a Chiefs fan. We love her here on the show, at least I do.
Okay.
Okay.
And I would not turn down a Shakespeare's Pizza gift card.
God. I don't like it.
Okay.
Well, good
Too
thing.
saucy.
Too saucy. That's you on a daily basis.
You could probably order the pizza with light sauce.
It's doing too much.
So, okay. Say you're starving when you're at Mizzou next year. and every other option is closed, and the only thing open is Shakespeare's Pizza. Are you starving that night?
Yeah. I'm not
Dorm
gonna waste my
vending
money on
machines.
that.
Jesse, have you been to Shakespeare's Pizza?
Yes.
Do you know how the process works?
I've been there twice.
Okay, do you know how the process works?
No, because of my mom typically ordered.
Oh, okay. Well, so you walk up to the counter, you order your pizza. It's not too much, just to go, light sauce, please. All you gotta do.
But then they won't make it right.
Does your mom also do your McDonald's order too? Okay.
But I haven't been there since like freshman year, Shakespeare's.
Okay, so you've
Might be
had
time
4
to give it
years.
another chance.
Yeah.
Eh.
Anyways, you guys made me think of a good top 3 for next week. Top 3 items at Quick Trip, because everyone's got a specific Quick Trip run order.
Someone's mad because why can't it be Casey's?
Yeah. I'm a Casey's
I guess it
person.
can be.
Not by choice. I live in Buckner, but like,
Could you imagine? I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, if a McDonald's or a Quick Trip came to Buckner, what it would do
That
for the
place would be
area.
hopping
It would be.
all the
McDonald's
time.
would be insane in Buckner.
because no one's really ever at that Sonic. I think everyone's tired of that Sonic.
You think about like Sibley and Lexington. Where's the closest McDonald's?
like Green Valley.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
Lexington has a McDonald's.
Yeah,
Oh, they do?
Lexington has a McDonald's. Wellington, though,
Yeah. It's an idea. And then we can do commercials for it. McDonald's, hit us up.
I think in Lexington they have a Made Right.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what?
a Made Right. Do you know
Like
what
sloppy
that is?
Joe sandwiches,
It's
basically.
like the crumbly cheeseburgers, like at Mugs Up. Have you ever had Mugs Up?
I have not.
What? Have you ever had Mugs
What?
Up?
Yeah, of course I've had Mugs Up.
Do you like it?
Yeah, of course. I like bad food places.
Oh my God, you've never had Mugs Up.
I'm sorry. You're coming at me about not having Mugs Up, and then in the next
Yes.
breath we're bagging on Shakespeare's Pizza.
Mugs Up is delicious.
I'm not disagreeing.
Wasn't
I'm
it
gonna
you that
bring you
said
some.
Backyard Burger was gross?
Yeah, I don't like
I like
Backyard
Backyard
Burger.
Burger.
I'm gonna bring you some.
Okay.
Okay, Backyard Burger either hits or doesn't hit.
Well, it's always hit for me. Their waffle fries are top tier.
Maybe that needs to be a
No,
fast food chain
on my
where you
left.
take your best burger from one place, your best waffle fries from another place,
Mm-hmm.
your best regular fries or whatever from another place.
That'd be great.
Upcoming
Put 'em-
top free
put 'em
idea.
together.
It's just like a draft for fast
Yeah,
food.
maybe we should do
Fast food
that.
draft.
Like draft the perfect fast food meal. Anyways, I think that's
Okay.
it for this week.
Now that we all.
how many more weeks till
Do
graduation?
we need to explain Coach Wilson's absence? Did
No.
we talk
Yeah.
about that last week?
I mean, did we miss him today?
What is his absence for?
he is at the Masters golf tournament.
What?
Yes.
He's at the Masters.
Where?
In Augusta, Georgia.
By
I believe
himself?
it's Augusta, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
Did he go by himself?
No, he went with his brother, I believe a cousin, friend of theirs. They went.
Oh,
One of the premier golf tournaments in the world.
yeah.
Well, good luck to Mr. Wilson if you're listening to today's show.
You know
He's
he's,
not
going
in
to.
it.
The minute it drops at midnight, he's gonna pull it up and listen to the whole thing.
He's gonna find like the unlisted YouTube link.
So he's
Yeah.
just watching?
Actually, the tournament is Thursday through Sunday. And he's not going to be there for the actual tournament. But before the tournament begins, the players have the opportunity to play the course, play practice rounds, practice certain things on certain holes, stuff like that. And so spectators can go watch that and watch the players and do some of those activities before the tournament actually starts.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to this week's show, guys. We'll see you next week. I'm Dylan Doherty.
I'm Jazzy Walker.
I'm Coach Stepp.
And I'm Mr. Parsons. 4